Hey guys, this is Dan, and I'm with Coal Country Crawlers and RC here in good old West Virginia. And so I got this channel started. Been in RCs since the early 90s. I've done stadium trucks, carpeted oval, touring cars, bashers, and I got into the crawling world in 07. And so the project we got going on here today is something that I thought I would do because there really hasn't been a whole lot done recently on these trucks regarding the SCX 10 Gen 1. You see the SCX Pros, the SCX 3 base camp kits, the base camps, all of those. But I saw a lot of things posted on some forums and stuff like that in regards to people still have these Gen 1s. And if you still have one, it's not a truck that you have to just toss to the side and not do anything with. So I'd highly modified this truck back some time ago, and I decided to tear back into it again and take it a step further. And so I'll show you a few mods that I did before. Sorry, I'm a little clumsy. Anyhow, so here we have this SCX 10 Gen 1. It's a basket case right now. I started on this the other day, but a couple of the things that I've taken off is a set of Rock Pirates rear shock towers, the original SCX 10 or the SCX 10 Gen 1 diffs. You can see that I did some aluminum upgrades on the front diff and the rear diff, and the Gen 1 SCX 10 frame rails. Okay, so those things have all been disassembled from the truck. Oh, and I forgot these. This is a set of Trail Racing aluminum front shock towers as well that I had put on the truck to get some more articulation, some more flex movement. As you saw in a couple of the short videos that I've posted on here, that just saw some quick videos just to get the channel up and going, because I literally just started this channel. So that was the truck out doing some crawling, and it was quite capable. But I wanted to take a step further. Okay, for all those guys out there that can't run out, sink, and dump $1,000 into a crawler, you can take that Gen 1 and you can make it a competitive truck, as we'll show in this series of videos. So what we're going to do today is we're going to unbox the parts that I've got to go ahead and start this build, and I'll take you guys through this build as it evolves. If there's anything that you have questions on or that you would like to see in regards to this build and this series, by all means, put it in the comments below. The first thing we're going to start out with is, let's go dive into differentials, okay? So we're going to unbox these and we'll see what we got. Okay, so I ordered these to show that this can be done on a budget and fairly reasonable priced. I ordered these from Amazon, this set of differentials, and what we got was just a set of nylon plastic standard SCX 10 based AR44s, which is still an outstanding platform being used all across the crawler area, the crawler world, however you want to say it. So seems to be in pretty good shape. Seems to be good quality as far as the build part. It seems to be a really good knockoff production of the steering setup for the AR-44. And here we have the rear. Same. I mean, it seems to be a really good knockoff or replica of the SCX 24, or I'm sorry, the SCX 10 Gen 2. Yeah, the Gen 2 AR-44s. Excuse me, I can't talk today. I haven't had enough coffee today. All right, so there's our platform as far as the build, as far as the drivetrain. That's what we're working with. AR-44s, very dependable platform. Okay, this, for those of you out there, is still the factory 1.9 axial SCX-10 Gen 1 tires and wheels, glue-ons. They're no longer glued. I've taken them apart and put different foams in. But we're going to retire these guys. We're going to go a different route. Give me some feedback and some input on what you'd like to see. I've got a couple of different sets of tires and wheels picked out. So that'll be coming down the road. So now, next thing that we have is the rest of our platform to get started with. And this stuff, for the quality and the price, you really just can't beat it in the crawler world. Everybody knows who they are, or you know, if you've been around and watched any of the YouTube videos. But this is a box full of goodies from the guys out at Rock Pirates, Steve and those guys out at Rock Pirates RC. Give them a look, check them out. Outstanding quality. I've had the hardline bed. As I say, I'm clumsy, but the hardline bed from Rock Pirates, really exceptional piece of equipment, really good quality, and looks really good on the truck. As you can see in the two videos that I posted earlier, the short videos, these on the truck when I was running it. But we have that, and we also have here a set of the, as you can see, the electronic speed controller is still attached to one of them, because we're going to keep that. We're going to use it. It's a good speed controller. But you see the Power Wagon style sliders that came from Rock Pirates. As you can see, there's a little bit of battle scarring on there. Really good product, really great, fits well, fits the body well, really helps hold the body in place as well. Which brings me to, yes, we are going to keep the old purple Power Wagon body. Is still in decent shape, some scuffs, but I like this body. I like the looks of it. Maybe later we might change it out to a J Concepts creep, but right now I plan on keeping the Power Wagon body, so we'll be reusing that on the build. We also have I'll be reusing the Rock Pirates plank battery tray for the build. Then we have I just purchased this a few months ago because I fried the original, after years, I fried the original axial SCX-10 Gen 1 servo. So I have this 35 kg Endura waterproof servo. I've had it out on the trail twice. It's been a really good product. It works really, really well. So we're going to keep that and use that in this build. For right now, I do plan on upgrading, but we have the Endura Mountain internally sprung shocks. They do well after you pull it the first time, but if it sets for a little bit of time, it seems to, as I'll show you here, it seems to stick. You see how this kind of jerk apart? Once you do, it's fine. But we're going to reuse those for right now. We'll probably upgrade this down the road because this is going to be a continued build, as I said. We'll also have for right now, the factory axial links, which give us the 12.3 wheelbase. I have an aftermarket center skid. We'll go ahead and reuse this for right now, or I may go ahead and buy a different one, a black one. At the time, this red anodized was all I could get, and so I don't like that. It's not really going to match the colors, so I'll probably go ahead and order another one of those while we're getting things together. So I'll probably pick another one of these up. So let's just go ahead and set that aside. I don't want that red skid plate in there. The next thing is, I had already upgraded this. It's the Axial SCX 10 metal 3-gear transmission from Hot Racing. Still a really good piece. The original Axial SCX 10 27 turn brushed motor. So we're going to keep those for right now, but I am looking at going to a different brushed motor than this old original Axial motor. I've been looking at a couple of the Holmes Hobbies, a couple different routes as far as brushed motors to go, and so I'll keep you up to date. If you guys got some input on brushed motors, or I'm going to go ahead and stay brushed for right now because I still have the Hobbywing Quick Run 1080, which I really like this electronic speed control. It's really great for the price. So that's where we're at as far as that stuff. Okay, next, like I said earlier, I got sidetracked, but I have the beginning basis of our build here, and I'll go through each one of these parts. Like I said, I've run a couple, the bed and the skid plates or the rock sliders from Rock Pirates. Steve and those guys, exceptional. I've emailed back and forth with Steve. Probably drove him crazy over the last couple of weeks as far as getting his input on the build, and with this being SCX 10 Gen 1, what he thought would be good products to bring this up to speed and make it a competitive truck. So thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. So the first thing I've got in the box here is I ordered a set of the Rock Pirates body mounts to go with this, and then we have the Rock Pirates X brace to go with this, and this one will give it away, but we've got the Rock Pirates cross member kit, stickers. I love stickers. This is the servo plate, dual servo plate for the Axial SCX 10-2, but it will work for our build. It will work for our build, so we'll be using that. The sticker. And brings us to the last piece, which is going to be the real cherry behind the product, or behind the build, and that is the SCX 10-2, the Element compatible Interceptor chassis by Rock Pirates RC. Like I said, I talked to Steve, and these guys have really been doing a lot of stuff over there, and they have a lot of experience, and this was the suggestion that he made to bring the truck up to a competitive level, to make it a good quality trail and competition rig. And so I checked it out, ordered it, got here quick. Customer service was absolutely exceptional. And so here we have the, and this is also my first flat rail build. Comes with your panhard bar. So everything came packaged really well. You can really see the attention to detail those guys have over there at Rock Pirates. And you really need to go online and check them out. Go on YouTube and check them out. See what they're doing over there. They have all sorts of chassis to fit different rigs. The Kraken, the Rum Runner, the Interceptor Carbon for Vanquish, for Axial, for Element. A lot of different products. More stickers. But here is the frame rails, and really high quality. These are the aluminum, the black aluminum. I decided to go with that. The black aluminum with the purple bed, the blue shocks. It's going to go with the black, purple, and blue theme. And so in the next video, we will be starting our assembly, and we'll start putting things together. But this is just kind of a breakdown video to go into where we started, the parts that we started with here, as far as what we were going to salvage from the truck, what we were going to discard from the truck. But we'll take this through a complete build. We will finish it, and then we'll take it out on the trail and we'll bash the daylights out of it and see how all this stuff holds up. We'll give Steve a review on his product over here in West Virginia and see how it does against our rocks over here. So Steve, I appreciate the input and everything from emails back and forth. Like I said, go check those guys out over at rockpiratesrc.com, as well as I've gotten some input and feedback from another channel that you need to go check out, and that's Logan over at West Desert Wheelers. You really need to go over and check out Logan and the builds and the stuff that he does. Now, one thing I did leave out, a component that I did leave out, and this is what we're going to do, is I'm going to be using the FlySky GT5. That's my radio. I have the receiver still here. I really like this system because you can run multiple trucks off of the same transmitter. You just pop a receiver in each truck. It'll program. It'll hold up to, I think, 20 trucks. So it's a great product. So you really need to go check that out. If you're not, if it really simplifies going out to the woods and only having to take one receiver and all that. Then I also run, sorry, I have a wood shop in here as well, so everything is covered in sawdust. But the Z2200 milliamp batteries, that's what we'll be running in the truck as far as the battery. It fits really nice on the battery tray, the plank battery tray. I just got I have a piece of foam set here, and the battery just sets in really nice. And I also utilize a piece of Velcro here that goes around it. Velcro's right down. It's good and stable inside the truck. Works really well. So that's what we'll be running in the truck as well. So like I said, guys, this is just the tear down. Kind of go through the parts, see what we're going to reuse, see what we're going to discard and toss away. But that right there is where we're at right now. Couple of things that we are going to have to use, as this is one of the cross members for the frame. This is what goes underneath of the hardline bed, and the bed mounts to this. As you can see, there's a couple of holes in there. That's what holds the hardline bed down. Then another thing I did was I made my own competition style bumper for the front. It's 3D printed. Has your slot for your winch. 3D printed that out myself from Thingiverse. It's worked out really well. It's held up really well bashing on the rocks. Good smooth finish. So we'll be utilizing this. Maybe, I'm not sure, depends on how everything works out, but we have a set of this set of steel drive shafts that I was running in the truck. It's their Amazon brand. I'm not sure exactly what the brand is. They've been in this truck for years. First day out, I blew the plastic drive shafts in this Gen 1 apart, and so I ordered these, and they've been running in it ever since. So I'll be utilizing the factory axial body posts. So guys, that's where we're at. And then one thing that you have to have when doing a build like this is a good quality screw kit. And so we have a good quality screw kit here to get started with, and so that way we can make sure that everything is the same color, everything's mounted up nice. But you can pick these up on Amazon. Then a good quality toolkit is important as well. I'm utilizing a toolkit from Traxxas, I believe it is. No, I'm sorry, take that back. It's from dynamitérc.com. And then I have a couple of smaller drivers because I do have an SCX 10 or an SCX 24, as well as a Traxxas TRX 4M as well. So I have a couple of the small drivers from Little Guy Racing Parts. So that's going to wrap everything up for where we're at right now today. Like I said, when we come back, I'm going to order I kind of dropped the ball. I'm going to go ahead and order a new skid plate. I forgot about that. And so I'll get a new skid plate. When it comes in, then we'll go ahead and we'll start throwing the chassis together and piecing everything together. And we'll do a mock-up and start our build. And one thing I left out, I don't know if we'll be able to use it or not, but I have 3D printed a replica of a fuel cell to put in there as well. I had it in the old truck, so we may reuse that. Don't know. But anyhow, guys, this is Dan from Coal Country Crawlers and RC here in West Virginia. And comments, feedback, it's all welcome as long as it's positive. We're here as a community, the RC guys, kids, you know, get them into the hobby, keep things going. But that's it for the build today. Like I said, next video, we'll start putting everything together when the skid plate comes in. I'll get that ordered tonight. Hopefully we'll have it here in the next little bit. We can start putting this chassis together and mock everything up and get it all in place. Until then, keep a rubber side down, stay between the rocks, stay between the cones, and go out there and bash. Thank you.